Just when I believed my work was finished, the Emperor summoned us one last time. No one spoke, because no one knew what waited ahead. Nothing I had built before could compare with what stood before my eyes. For the first time, I walked beneath the Emperor's mountain. Even underground, every measurement had to be perfect. It felt less like a tomb, and more like another city beneath the earth. We were not building for the living anymore. Every room was prepared as though the Emperor would walk through it tomorrow. The deeper we walked, the quieter the world became. Some doors were built to welcome the living. This one was built for eternity.
Every chamber beneath the earth was built with the same care as the Emperor's palace above.
A single beam required the strength of dozens of hands. Even the floor beneath our feet had to be worthy of an emperor. Every object was placed with purpose. Nothing was accidental. The craftsman believed beauty should survive even in darkness. Beneath the mountain, another city was taking shape. Great monuments begin long before the first stone is placed. It was as if an entire kingdom was preparing to move beneath the earth. Not every guardian carried a sword. Some served with wisdom instead. The deeper we built, the more it felt like we were leaving the world of the living behind. The elders told us the Emperor would need a palace in the next world just as magnificent as the one above. Every object was placed as though the Emperor might arrive tomorrow. Nothing important was meant to be left behind. Even beauty itself was carried beneath the earth. We believed an emperor should never rule from an empty palace. Every treasure carried a purpose beyond simple wealth. They were links to the spirit realm, meant to guide the emperor's journey. Not everyone serving the emperor carried a weapon. Some carried tradition. Sometimes I forgot we were beneath a mountain at all. One by one, each chamber disappeared behind closed doors.
By then, I no longer felt that we were building a tomb. We were building eternity.
The masters spoke of rivers and mountains, not as maps, but as symbols of an empire that would last forever. None of us knew every detail, only that the emperor wanted his world to continue beneath the earth.
Some things were delivered in silence and never spoken of again. Every piece of bronze seemed to belong to something far greater than itself.
The emperor wished to carry the order of his empire into eternity.
Sometimes the halls felt more like a dream than a place built by human hands.
The heavens above would be remembered beneath the earth.
The deeper the tunnels reached, the fewer people were allowed to follow.
They say there are whole cities down there for the emperor.
More stories. Nobody knows what's real.
Every worker carried a different story, and no one knew which ones were true.
Some mysteries were never meant for my eyes, and perhaps that is why they still endure today. Some workshops were guarded more closely than any palace. Every piece had to fit perfectly, though few of us knew exactly where it would be used. The deeper chambers demanded doors unlike anything we had ever built. Some doors were built not to welcome visitors, but to remain closed. No one could tell where truth ended and legend began. There were places even the builders could not enter. The strongest defenses were often the ones no one could see. The deeper I walked, the quieter my own thoughts became.
Every measurement was checked, because there would be no second chance. Some secrets left with those lamps, and they have never returned.
For years, these halls had echoed with our voices. Today, they echoed only with goodbye. One chamber after another, the mountain slowly kept its secrets. Every stone closed another page of our story. Light disappeared, one flame at a time. They would stand their watch, long after we were gone. With every step upward, the world below slipped further into silence. The mountain slowly became whole again, hiding everything beneath it. No songs were sung, no celebrations were held, only silence remained. Beneath my hand rested years of labor, and a mystery the world would not see for centuries. I believed that this would be the last human farewell the Emperor's resting place would ever receive. Then, everything became quiet. The mountain watched the seasons pass, without a single word. Nature slowly reclaimed what humanity had left behind. Kings rose, kingdoms disappeared, yet the Emperor's resting place remained. Below the surface, silence endured. The stars changed, but the mountain never moved. Generation after generation passed, never knowing what rested beneath their feet. The greatest mystery was never the hill itself, but what still waited below. Even today, the heart of the mausoleum remains unopened. For more than 2,000 years, the Emperor has continued to keep his final secret. For centuries, people walked past this hill without knowing what rested beneath it. Today, science asks the same questions that once belonged only to legend. Every discovery begins with patience, not with breaking the past apart. Modern surveys have detected unusually high mercury levels around the mound, but what lies inside remains unknown. The silent army has returned to the light, while its emperor still waits in darkness. Sometimes the smallest fragment tells the greatest story. Though our names vanished, our work never truly disappeared. The greatest chamber of all still belongs to history, not to us. Civilizations changed, but the mystery endured. Some stories end with answers. This one still waits beneath the earth. Every sunrise touches this hill, just as it has for more than 2,000 years. Some discoveries begin with restraint, not with digging. We have uncovered many wonders, yet the greatest mystery remains untouched. The earth remembers every step, even after history forgets the names. The soldiers returned to the light, but the emperor still sleeps beneath the hill. Every fingerprint was a life. Every life became part of something greater. I believed the world would never know we were here. I could not have imagined this day. History is not built by emperors alone. It is built by countless ordinary hands. Perhaps one day, the final door will open. Until then, the emperor keeps his last secret. More than 2,000 years have passed. Empires have risen, empires have fallen, yet beneath this quiet